Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope. I'm Brother Edward coming to you from St. Vincent Ferrer Priory in River Forest, Illinois. Today is May the 17th, where the church celebrates the fourth Saturday of Easter. So we're in the fourth week of Easter. In today's gospel, there's an interesting discussion between Jesus and his disciples. Jesus is preparing them for the idea that he's going to be leaving them. His departure will be coming with, of course, his death and resurrection. So he's trying to prepare them, and so he tells them that he's going to be going to the Father. It reminds me of when I first began to teach. I was assigned to teach religion to first graders, and quite a few of them, in fact, and we had all these little people around you eagerly to hear what you had to say, and you felt like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And a Dominican sister had coached me about it, and we had actually had some classes together, but then it was my time to do it alone. And I said to her, sister, maybe you should stay for this class. And she said, no, you can do it. And that's what we're seeing in the disciples, is this kind of fear of being left inadequate or not quite prepared. And Jesus reiterates the fact that they have seen the Father through Jesus. What Jesus is talking about is that we live our faith not by abstract philosophical ideas about God or kind of a scientific notion or formula of what God is, but we encounter God as person. And through the person of Jesus, we know God in that sense. And so with persons, we encounter, we meet. And what Jesus is saying, when you pray in my name, the Father will hear you and I am with you. So there's this connectiveness that comes about. And so it's a gospel of reassurance, actually. It's telling the disciples, and more importantly, us, that we are not deserted, but in fact, we are connected to the Father through Jesus Christ, who hears our wishes and responds to them, just as we encounter our friends and family as persons who respond to our needs and and ask us to respond to them. We have this connectiveness to Jesus. And so today, as the disciples prepare for the departure of Jesus, it's important that we are reminded that Jesus is with us, and through him we have, if you will, seen God through him.